Alrighty, I'm back. Gonna devote this stream mostly to chess, since I've been playing a lot of Go recently. So it's time to flip the switch back to chess for a little bit. The last game of chess I played on stream, I thought I played really well, and I'm hoping that the Go is sort of, helping out, but I guess we'll see. Last stream there were some audio issues, and I did a quick test before this stream started, and I think everything sounds good, but I guess we'll see if anyone tells me otherwise. If anyone's already in the chat, I would love to know how the audio sounds, because it sounded a little robotic yesterday. I think I know what happened, but I'm not 100% sure. I have a little, I've got so many USB things plugged in now that I bought a little USB hub. Sounds fine? Okay, good. How's it going, Jezerac? I've got a little USB hub now where I've got like 3 different USB things plugged in. And I think what happened yesterday is like each one has a little switch where you can turn it on or off, which I don't really understand why you'd ever want it off. Why would you buy a USB hub if you want the hub to be off? But regardless, I think I inadvertently turned off the one that my mic was connected to. So I think maybe it was using my desktop mic, which is... And when I say desktop, I mean laptop. I think it was using my built-in mic, which is not ideal. So hopefully it sounds nicer today. Because yeah, I watched a little bit of the replay from yesterday's stream, and it was bugging me how bad the audio was. So, doing pretty good, Jez. What's up, DM? Hopefully I can find a classical game, but if I end up playing Rapid, I'm not going to be too upset. I think I might focus more on Rapid, because it is just a little bit more manageable of a time control for streaming. Chess tonight, yep, it's chess time, so I think the stream will be probably entirely chess. Maybe I'll play Go, or maybe I'll do a GeoGuessr or something, but probably going to focus on chess, because I've been giving a lot of time to Go, so need to give some time to chess too. I did play some Go earlier today, actually. I haven't played any chess yet. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. Okay, this is taking too long. Let's find a Rapid game instead. But yeah, I played one game of Go against another 15Q and won fairly easily, which was nice. And then I played another guy who I think was... Actually, I think that guy I beat was 14Q. Yeah. And then I played a 15Q, and he beat me pretty easily. So, I'm like 1-1 in, mind games on the day. But Sage Merlin happened to be on and gave me a review of the game that I lost, which was really helpful, so got to learn a few things at least. Come on, I know you can find me a Rapid game, Lichess. I know people play Rapid. I don't want to go into the Blitz waters or 10+5, ridiculous. I need some time to think. Yeah, and I need time to talk, that's true. Okay, here we go. Alright. Against Fabricio, who only plays Rapid. Okay. So it's a Sicilian. I keep saying maybe I'll steer away from the con, but here we are at a con. We'll see if he knows his stuff. Nope, he doesn't. That's good. Ooh, man. That seems extraordinarily dangerous. So, usually when they do this bishop e3 business, this is the refutation after you get the knight out, and now he's like stepping into it even more. So bishop b4, I mean, I guess maybe he wants to long castle, but the pawn's hanging, and so bishop b4, f3 seems like the logical defense. d5. If he takes, knight takes, then he's gonna if nothing else, I'm gonna really weaken his pawn structure here. He's not gonna be able to castle queenside. At best, he could blunder and I could win a piece. That would be nice. So let's go for this. Man, this song plays like all the time now. Oh, okay. I forgot about this one. It's kind of silly. I could still wreck his pawns. I still have knight e4, don't I? So knight e4 seems like it can be played. Knight e4, queen where? Queen d3? Bishop takes knight, check. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I don't... What else is scary for him? Queen e2, blocking his other bishop. Then knight takes, hits the queen. Yeah, I mean, I think this is already just killer. Okay, what about bishop f4? Do I care at all? I guess if nothing else, I've got e5, right? And then everything's hanging. Okay, I'm relatively confident in this. Relatively. Because he put his queen on the really bad square. How's it going, Wolf? Yeah, now it's tough. Tough for him. What is this game? What? I don't get it. Whoa, what? Okay, I'll call. So he thought the best he could do was 2 pieces for the queen, I guess. That's a very rash decision. Okay, I've got e5 and then I could take on c2, but I don't know why I even need to do all that stuff. I think I just play normally and win because I have a queen and he doesn't. I have no explanation for what I've just seen. That was really strange. Castles, d5, knight c6. I mean, everything is just excellent. I guess I like knight c6. Okay. Let's just trade off his active piece. Take it. What is chess? I don't know, but this doesn't seem like chess. This is not what I would call chess. I have no explanation. I can't understand why he thought this was the best course of action. Like, I'd rather resign than do this. But okay, I mean, it's fun for me, I guess. Maybe D6 or B6. I like B6. Um, D5. I'm just gonna lose on time. This position's too good. D6 is a little loose, maybe, but okay. I don't know. I guess I'll just castle, right? What's wrong with castling? Botez Gambit, watch out. Yeah, that's what it is. He's just doing the Botez Gambit. Castle's long. Okay, well that's only like the second most shocking thing he's done this game, so I guess he's got to try to make the game double-edged, so I guess I get it. But I might be meeting him more than halfway with that assessment. Okay, I don't know, this looks pretty normal. Yep, here comes the mating attack. E5? Get those pawns rolling. Alright, I don't know. What do you bet, like, if h5, h6 happens, that bishop h6? How's it going, Philosophy Saint? Yeah, they just want to roll the pawns at me. Yeah, I guess he's going for dark square control. I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, and we'll dare him. Jeez, I don't know. Here, I guess. Knight there is like maybe a little annoying. I don't know, not too annoying. Just keep it closed. Keep it closed. Fabricio! Why you disappoint me, Fabricio? Knight B1, setting up for the next game. Okay, this square looks pretty good. Oh, he is attacking my pawn. I guess I care. Yeah, I might as well go here now, right? The only reason I wanted to keep my pawn here was to keep the knight from coming there. Now I don't have to worry about that. So here... looks reasonable. And then bishop here. Or even here. Well, yeah, I don't know. Both moves put tremendous pressure on him. I'm legitimately not sure which is better. I think I like bishop e6 better, but... yeah, I guess bishop e6. Because bishop here, I guess he could just oppose me. And now, I mean, there's... yeah, and if he does this, like, I don't know, there's gotta be some tricky stuff. I guess bring in a rook first, but... looks checkmatey. Looks awfully checkmatey. Okay, let's just bring this guy over. And here. Oh, he might check me once. Or here, maybe. Because then I've also got this, which is mate. That's funny. Alright, I've got to do that, because I'd love to be able to play knight b3 mate. That's just too funny. Yeah, BH, this is not recommended play for white. Giving up your queen on like move 7 is not really the best approach in chess usually. Usually. I'm hoping for bishop d3, knight b3 mate. Well, that is legal. Well, I'm a potser and I do see a check, but I don't really see what the check gets me, other than I can play knight a1 check, which is Probably a move I've never played before in my life. Knight A1 check. How do I finish him off? Where's the finishing move? Let's just poke at his rook, I guess. There is an increment BH, so there's a 10-second increment after every move, so I should be okay on time. This is like where I thrive. Down on the clock. Okay, how about this one? Okay, fair enough. Sheer, maybe? I don't know, I don't see any like quick made or way to win material, so just improve my pieces and try to trade things off. When am I guessing geographies? I don't know if I'll do that this stream, Sentry Hawk. I can't decide how often I want to do that. Did you catch it last time, or had you already left by the time I did it? Okay, I don't know. Knight looks good there to me. Yeah, I kind of thought you were an in and out kind of guy. There's no shame in that. Oh. Yeah, I guess that move makes sense. What about this, though? I totally saw this. I totally knew my pawn was hanging. No empty triangles. Wrong game, though. Those emotes are banned for this stream. Just go here so I never ever ever get checked. Sure. Oh, come on, man. So I can get a bishop, and a rook for a queen and a knight. And I've got 2 rooks versus 2 minors. So I get both bishops and this pawn. Oh no, not that pawn. I get 2 bishops and a rook for my queen and my knight. And I've got 2 rooks versus 2 knights. I mean, that should be pretty straightforward. Okay, let's go for it, I guess. Back to chess, Offbeat. It was time. Okay, so I just get that bishop for free then. That's fine. Here, just defending my pawn. So not only did he give me his queen, but when I tried to give him my queen, he didn't take it. Or just here. Let's just go there. Oh. Well, he's playing fairly tricky. I'm pretty strongly considering just getting rid of this rook. Pretty silly move, but it does make it really hard to get mated. Alright, let's just do it. Whatever. No mate, ever. Ah, there's so much stuff hanging. Who'd have thought? This is not an in-game clinic. Jeez, I moved my rook to the worst square too. Okay, I don't know here. What's up, Frep? I've got ideas of doubling up on that knight. I guess he's finally out of ideas. I don't know. Finally got something. Looks like. Ugh. Okay. Take that one. Take this one too, I guess. It should be game over, shouldn't it? Checkmate. Also the spawn. Here. Threatening this. Alright, finally that's over with. Jeez Louise. That was a very odd game. Interested to see what the computer has to say. More push-ups, yay! We can do push-ups. Honestly, the way the game played out, and I'm not saying this is what happened, but it made me wonder if like the guy turtled an engine after he lost his queen. Because it felt like he played like pretty decent resistance the whole way. And it just didn't really make sense that he blundered his... I mean, I don't know if the queen was blundered or if it was just like a lapse of judgment or what. It was just very strange to play so terribly and then to play so well for the last like 30 moves. But maybe I was just playing bad and made it easy for him. I don't know. That was just very odd. Yeah, I mean, so far, the computer's looking back. Yeah, so he made 2 quick blunders. In this position, A3 is a blunder. Okay, I mean, it's not like an obvious blunder, but it's the kind of thing that I would think an 1800 player would not, you know, would see that doesn't work. But, I mean, I've made stupid mistakes. And then this just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that at all. And then from this point on, he played 2 inaccuracies, 1 mistake. So I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say definitively, but... And he was playing instantly every move, right? Like, he was above 14 minutes for, like, most of the game. At some point, he started thinking again. But yeah, like, he ended the game... Let's see the move times, let's see. Yeah, okay, he had a few decent things. Well, when I say decent, like... His biggest thing before the end game... Oh, I misread that. Okay, there were some decent things. I apologize. There were some 20-second, 30-second, 50-second things. I don't know what to think of that game. That was just bizarre, but... Okay, I guess let's look at what I did wrong. Well, I don't know. There's not much to take from this. I was completely winning after he blundered his queen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he was drunk. But why'd he play so well after he lost his queen? That's just so weird. And also, it's like a relatively new account. Like, he only has... I don't know if... Yeah, I guess y'all can't see, but... He's only played 82 rapid games. That's it. 82 rapid games and 1 3-check game. But, I mean, he's been about this rating the whole way, so... Although, I mean, he was almost 2,000. But, okay. People have rating swings. Okay, I'm gonna file it under suspicious, but I'm not gonna call the guy a cheater. So, all right, let's just find another game. Oh, and I guess I should do the push-ups. Ah, damn it. Uh-oh, looks like I can't do push-ups. Jesse, what's up, man? Thanks for the subscription, man. Hope you're doing well. Fellow CLS initial brethren. Ooh, I don't know. I guess it's just gonna transpose into a King's Indian, right? And thanks for following, Jesse. Okay, I don't know what's going on now. I guess probably E4 is still right. Sub first, then follow, yeah. If only everyone did it that way, you know? Yeah, I assume E4 is still what I should do. Okay, let's play E4. I mean, this could still transpose into some weird King's Indian thing. Let's see. Opponent from America, all his ratings are fairly close to mine. He's better at Blitz than I am. I mean, Queen in the middle of the board is kind of weird, but I guess I should have pushed D5. I don't know why I didn't think of D5. Whatever. Does it count different if you sub first and then follow? Not to my knowledge. I think Chessie just established first ever on Twitch subscribing to a channel before you follow it, so. Queen just all the way back. Yeah, let's just go all the way back home. I probably screwed this up. I probably was supposed to push D5. Let's do knight F3. Okay, I'll do knight F3. Yeah, it's just funnier that way. I guess bishop here. Gonna keep pretending like this is a King's Indian. Bishop there. Okay. I mean, if he ever tries to attack this pawn again, I've got B3, so I think I can just castle. One nice thing about this pawn being gone is maybe this bishop can play a pretty active role. So we'll just call it, you know, that was all, it was just part of the plan. B5 coming, but okay, let's just do this, I guess. Looks like a nice diagonal. Skip this track. I've had enough real life rain lately. This one's pretty rainy too. There we go. Okay. Fianchetto. This pawn needs a defender, because I want to move my knight at some point. So I could do like a rook E1, bishop F1 kind of deal. Yeah, that pawn's probably going to come under heavy fire, in fact. So, oh, I guess there's queen C2. Maybe maybe all of the above. Queen c2 runs into knight b4. Oh yeah, I like to play slow chess, Chessy. Actually, I like to play classical, so I usually play 30 plus 20, but oftentimes nobody else wants to play that, so I have to play 15 plus 10 instead. But yeah, I like having plenty of time to think. I can't do blitz. I mean, I can, but I'm just not a big fan. Yeah, I'm not your typical fast-paced chess stream over here. I guess just rook there. What else we got? I guess knight d4 is some kind of an idea. Is e5 anything other than just giving up a pawn? It'd be great to be able to play e5. So I guess rook e1 makes some sense in that regard. Alright, we'll just do it. Yeah, Chessy, I think that's fairly common. Like, if nothing else, like, numerically, your slow rating tends to be higher than your blitz rating. Like, it's just the classical pool is not as strong as the blitz pool, apparently. But... okay, I forgot he could do this stuff. Might as well hit him with h3. Don't expect he'll back off. He'll probably just go to bishop h5. Oh, okay. Well, it sort of helps. Okay. Well, it's a nice square for his knight. I don't know. Last time he played classical is 1962. How's it going, Brown Falcon? Now, are you guessing my name is Charles because you're wrong? Or are you addressing someone else in the chat as Charles? What's up, Martinez the Great? Okay, I guess he wants to push d5, which would help me get rid of this pawn weakness. So I'm cool with that. Bishop f1. The most passive square for the bishop. I've got f4 ideas, possibly. Let's just go bishop f1 for now, I guess. Well... yeah, let's go bishop f1. I'm just anticipating that he's gonna do this. I don't know if he is, but... Charles 15. No. Instead of rook e1, queen e1. What's the idea of queen e1? Oh yeah, you're right, Wolf. I didn't think about that. That does look slightly more active. Someone posited that the CL stood for Chess Lord. I kind of like that. Might have to change my real name to Chess Lord. Man, I've still got all kinds of troubles. Okay, I guess just king h1. Wait, that hangs a pawn. So no. So queen c2. Queen d2, queen c2, queen e2. Queen e2 doesn't really look too nice for me. But I could knight maneuver knight e2 to f4 or d4. but no, because the pawn needs some defense first. So queen c2 makes a lot of sense, I think. Gotta channel my inner Master Chief for this game. If nothing else, I've got the bishop pair. And I probably got nothing else, so that's what I'm gonna hang my hat on. His pieces aren't the best either, so also now my king h1 f4 idea, at least, you know, is legal. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's possible. What's he gonna do? I mean, I don't see too many inspiring moves. We should just agree to a draw here, maybe. f4, knight g6, queen d2, queen b6 check, king h1, rook d8, yeah. Bishop f3, h4. Okay, I don't know if I can keep all that in my head, but the bird or the Dutch or the Russian. What's the hurry? Why are you Russian? Wiggle that f knight to f4 and sack everything. Yeah, I mean, I guess knight h5 is like the only forward move that makes any sense. That also stops f4. Okay, so just improving the rook. The thing is, d5, I think, is still helps white more than it helps black, but okay. I could bring my other rook in. That makes sense too. I play this king h1 idea. Let's just bring this rook in first and just put it back on black. Like, that move can't be bad. Seems like he was struggling to find an idea, so might as well let him struggle some more. I like rook ad1, rad1. Nice. Knight there, huh? I'm gonna play f5? I don't understand that move. Knight c5. I guess that makes some sense. Hey, what's up, Todd Freetag? How's it going? Thanks for the follow. You're, I remember you from Bubble Stream. I didn't realize you're an NM, though? That's awesome. Assuming you're who I thought you were. Yeah, I do my best, Todd. I like her stream. I think, you know, she's still a beginner, but she's, you know, she's learning. She's doing good. let's see. What was I gonna do? King h1. Do I care about this knight coming in here? I mean, it does put pressure here. I've also got this kind of an idea again. Or here. I guess knight f5. You know, that would make Ben Feingold happy. Opens up my bishop. Queen can go to c3 and have caveman threats. Maybe. I think I like that a little more than f4. f4 seems a little weakening. So yeah, let's try it. Thanks, Todd. Yeah, I thought that was a good one. Unfortunately, I don't honor like any requests that people make. I honor everything but push-ups. And the push-ups I honor just, you know, it might be a week or a month after you actually requested it that I do it. I guess I should get better about that. You're probably right about that, Wolf. What to do with that bishop, though? Where does that bishop go? I mean, the only thing I could come up with is like bishop e2 and then bishop h5, but like g6 and... I mean, I guess I could play like bishop g4 and say, hey, if you want to trade your great knight for my bad bishop, go ahead, but pawn structure gets a little weird. It still might be good. Probably better than a bishop just chilling on f1 all day. I think I'm just hoping, like, if we get to an endgame, then I can unleash the bishop pair on him. And I think getting the knight to f5 is a decent plan. Yeah, and he has no clue what his plan is, it seems. What is that? Now I could even play like b4. Oh, I guess maybe he wants to bring his knight here, but why? What's the knight do there? Helps get this in, but I don't care about that. I don't think. I'm just gonna keep going with my plan. I think my plan's better than his. Oh, okay, great, Alonso. I was gonna ask. Thank you for that feedback. So I don't know if you were here when I said this earlier. I think what happened was I have like a little USB hub where the mic is plugged in, and each port has a little on-off switch, and I think I just like inadvertently had it off last night. So I think it was using my like integrated mic, the built-in mic to the laptop, which would make sense. That's why it sounded horrible. Knife F5. Knife F5, how does he defend? Oh, well, he can just move his knight. Defend that pawn. I mean, the knife's still good on F5. So, let's do it. What's my mic? It's like a blue snowball. This thing. I don't know what it's... It's actually my friend's mic. Then he's just letting me use indefinitely. I don't know what like model it is. I think it's an older one. Paint it white. I mean, I think the sound quality on this one's pretty decent. It's not quite professional, but I mean, you know, I'm just some little streamer, so. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough question. Is that Ixen or Lixen? I'm not sure. I mean, it's tough. Like, it's not something that you're going to pick up super quickly. I mean, I think you're on the right path. You know, watching YouTube videos, and I was wondering about F4 Squirrel. I mean, yeah, YouTube videos probably helped me more than anything. Go watch game reviews of strong players, like GMs reviewing games of other GMs. Play a lot of chess. Don't be afraid to lose, because you're going to lose a lot. But yeah, it just takes time, unfortunately. What about Bishop A3? Just put a little extra pressure. And then if he plays C5, Knight D3, or Knight E3 and Knight D5. Hey, Marinda. Yeah. You gotta be careful with it, is the thing. Like, F4 probably isn't a bad move for white, because black doesn't really have any pieces that can attack my king. Oh yeah, another great tip that Squirrel is sort of getting at is play long games. Play games where you have time to think about each move, and then after the game, review your own game, try to figure out where things went wrong, and use the engine to help you. Okay. Double rooks. Doubling rooks makes sense. Also, this rook is really active. Sounds like Go advice. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a lot of it does carry over, you know. It's probably good advice for learning anything. Okay, so he decides it's too much to bear, but now my knight gets this beautiful square. So knight in first? I don't think so. I think double the rooks first. This is kind of a cool move because then this knight's in a pin. Pseudo pin. Let's do that. Just bishop back. And then if he goes here, then aha, I finally got enough pressure on your pawn. But as things stand, I believe I'm threatening f4. Oh, he does have one nice move that I didn't see. That was not the one that worried me. Just take, and then when I double, my bishop's threatening to come to life. Finally. Just win an exchange now? I didn't see how I did that. Oh, I forgot about my f4 plan. I don't know. That was silly. Okay, I mean, I've still got some threat. But yeah, f4, knight moves, knight here, and... yeah, that was silly. Yeah, that would be interesting, Marinda. There are some cases where you would like to. Especially the king would like to be able to do that. Okay, well... now I win in exchange with my bad piece. He does have knight here. But then this hangs again. Okay. That was a fun game. Yeah, I'm happy with that game. That's another one of those games where I just squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. Those are fun. Yeah, computer says white's +7 here. So let's see how things played out. I'm letting the computer analysis run. Well, there's increment Asian, so he probably couldn't have flagged me. There's a 10-second increment. Squeeze, yeah, I like squeezing in chess. Yeah, I play increments so that doesn't happen. Thanks, Munshiv. Good game to you too. That was an interesting game. So let's see. Yeah, computer's reasonably happy with my play. It looks like I made a few mistakes where I let my advantage slip away. So let's look at the whole thing. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm really happy. I think this is one of my better played games recently. So, okay, I didn't really know the D6 line. I mean, I guess it's a fairly normal. Oh, it's the Old Indian. Okay, I've heard of it. I was sort of hoping it would transpose into a King's Indian, which is what I'm comfortable with. But you played E5, which Ukrainian variation. Interesting. Yeah, and then I played E4, and then immediately afterwards I was like, wait, why did I play E4? Computer doesn't like the Old Indian. Apparently the main move's Knight F3. That makes sense. Just recapture with the knight instead of the queen. Or D takes E5 also should have been considered. It just goes into an endgame. D takes C, D takes C, queen takes queen. Apparently white does pretty well after knight F3. And the D takes E5 line is pretty drawish, which makes sense. So what happens after D5? Let's see, that's the third most common move. And it's about equal in terms of all three results are almost equally likely. I think if I had to do it over again, this is what I would have done. But knight F3 makes a lot of sense too. Thanks for the follow, Manshiv. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Yeah, Marinda, C4 is a really common idea for white in these D4 openings. Because often what can happen is, like, if you think about the starting position, there's D4, D5 is really common, and then, like, the most common move for white is actually just to play C4 immediately. And the idea is, maybe I'm giving up a pawn, really I'm probably not, but I get the center. So this is what both sides usually would really like to have early in the game, is to have two pawns in the center controlling all the squares. So this is really a nice advantage for white. And also in this case, okay, the move E4, like I showed, it also attacks this pawn right away, so you're threatening to get the pawn back. And if you really want the pawn back, you can just play queen A4 check. And then he blocks the check somehow, and then you scoop up this pawn. So, yeah, it's really, really common. And even C5 for black, you know, just the counter, or the mirror image, I guess. Very common. So, okay, let's see, where were we here? Okay, yeah, and then, wow, black scores really well. So this is just really not correct for white to do this, even though the computer says white's okay. Queen D2 was the main move. Queen D2 I would never play in a million years, but I guess I did end up putting my bishop on B2, so if I had had the foresight to see that maybe I wanted to fianchetto that bishop, then that does make sense. And now it's just even, it's just equal. Bishop E7 was the main move, and the computer doesn't like it, so go figure. Computer doesn't like knight F3. Bishop E2 is the main move. Okay, whatever. Castles, bishop E2. Yeah, I thought maybe that was an unusual square for the bishop, because blocking the file that the rook wants to use, and this pressure isn't so inconvenient. So I just castled. E3 anyway. Now, someone, was it Offbeat that suggested Queen E1 here? I don't understand Queen E1. Computer suggests A3, or H3 rather, which makes a lot of sense. Black has some pieces that can go there, which is what happened in the game. The bishop moved again. So right now the computer's saying H3, but then it says H3 is inaccurate and Queen D2 was best. Okay, I mean, Queen D2 makes sense too. I figured it's Luft for free. And then you surprised me by taking. But the knight got a great square. Bishop back. F4 right away, Queen C2. Yeah, I kept wanting this F4 plan and it never really happened. Yeah, okay, Bishop F1, not the most active, but computer doesn't care too much. Computer just likes white, so. But F4 and Bishop F3, as suggested by Don't Cry Wolf, is the computer's second line. Behind Queen C2 immediately. I guess Queen C2 overprotects this pawn and frees up the knight, but I don't know what the knight's really doing right now. I don't know where the knight wants to go. Okay, bishop back. Queen B6. Queen C2 finally. Wants me to go ahead and start maneuvering my knight. Well, yeah, knight E1 I never considered, but I found recently that I really like getting my knights on D6, or D3, E3, or D6, E6 for black. So I kind of like the knight D1 to knight E3 maneuver. Also takes the sting out of this diagonal. And it's just another route to F5, maybe. Okay, both moves are pretty similar. I played Rook D1, Rook A D1, kind of just to put black back on the clock. Knight H5 we mentioned. That was the computer's top choice. But yeah, it's just tough for black to find a plan. And maybe my plan wasn't crushing, but at least I have something to work towards. I can improve my pieces. But now I've got tremendous pressure on D6. F4. Oh, I never thought about F4 here, but F4 knight moves. Oh, I was thinking you trade the bishops and ruin the structure, but what if knight here? F4, Queen A5. What? That's the best black can do, really? What's wrong with this? Oh, right. And it just all falls apart. Okay. I understand that. Yeah, no matter what you do. Well, wait. What about this one? Oh, now I ruin the pawns and get this pawn. Okay, so there's just no good way for black to continue. Yeah, I should have been looking at F4 after every move. But okay, I mean, this is still good. Putting more pressure. Queen C3, wow. I threatened to double. He decided the pressure was too much. Bishop back. And then I just took my eye off the ball. I knew I wanted to play F4 if it wasn't addressed, and I just forgot. But luckily everything looks like is pretty winning. So I'm still forgetting about F4, but now there's threats on B5. And yeah. Now everything is pretty much done and dusted. So yeah, that was a fun game. I'm happy with that one. And I've got a nice little win streak going in Rapid now. Up to 1914. Okay, Jose Mena? Okay, he didn't want to play me. He probably saw that last game and was like, nah, All right, it's Monshuv again. And he plays the English, which I don't know at all. Oh man, I gotta remember. Ugh. I think I just played G6. Over the board chess often works that way, Miranda. E6 D5 is foolproof against the English. But yeah, Miranda, a lot of times, like GM games, they might have a time control like that where it's like 40 moves in 100 minutes and then an extra hour for the next 20 moves. And then there's usually like a 30-second delay the whole way. So yeah. But online chess is not, I don't know anywhere that the clock works that way. It's usually just some starting time and then an increment after every move. Okay, so how to offset? I mean, he's got really good control over d5, so I'm tempted to play e6 or c6. I mean, c6 is a little weird in that what is my knight on b8 gonna do? But e6, then all the dark squares around my king are pretty weak. So maybe I should just castle first, delay this decision, see what else white does, and let that sort of help me decide what I'm going to do. Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is, Miranda, like, most people want to play fast games online, so I guess the starting time plus some increment makes more sense because most people play like 5 minute or faster. So don't ask me why. That doesn't appeal to me too much, but I mean, I still play it. Okay. So speaking of the bind on d5, how do I get the rest of my pieces into action here? Yeah, I mean, that's always a consideration, Squirrel. But if I do that, I can't play c6. I mean, I could consider e5 here and just say your bishop's bad now. I don't hate it. It's not really helping me develop my pieces, though. Hey, Metal Eagle, how's it going? Just d6. Man. I kind of like d6, I guess. e5 first. I like d6 because I think this knight could be well placed in front of one of these pawns. But that sort of assumes that his pawn doesn't get to d4 or b4. So keep coming back to e5. Just seems really slow. I guess there's c5. Why didn't I think of c5? c5 gives the square to my knight, and it keeps him from playing d4. But he's ready to play e5, so maybe I do need to play d6 first. Let's do d6 first, and then one of these moves is probably coming next. Oh yeah, I forgot that you're working on that, Metal Eagle. Now, when you say this coming weekend, you're saying it's going to be live this weekend, or you're working on it this weekend? Because that'd be impressive if it were live this weekend. I'm liking this c5 idea now that I've seen it. Let's go with it. And now knight c6, I think is... I was gonna say, I think it's forced. It's like the only move that makes sense after I played c5. Okay, I mean, he could have still played d4, but I guess he didn't want to trade the c pawn for the d pawn, which makes sense. Okay, I'm thinking about bishop d7, queen c8, and just trade these guys. Because... well, I don't know. The light squares around his king and get kind of weak, but... it's not like his bishop is crushing me right now. b5 is a plan. That's a pawn break. a6 seems really slow, though. I mean, this plan's fairly slow, too. I also wondered about bishop e6, but then that leaves the door open for, like, knight f4 or maybe f4. Let's just go bishop d7. And maybe I'll do this. Maybe the bishop will support the b5 push. Okay, now queen c8 threatens the pawn, but he can't just play king h7 or king h2. Okay, so that's fine. Now he's probably... now f4 probably isn't as good, because his king's starting to get pretty exposed. So let's go a6. I'm way behind on the clock. Yeah, I'll play another game, Squirrel. Okay, developing a final piece. Rook b8 seems pretty normal. Nimzo Larson. Okay. I don't know the Nimzo Larson, really. Yeah, so the nice thing about waiting to move the knight is now I have knight b4. And I see no reason Why the gunpowder treason? Oh, I mean, why I shouldn't play b4, knight b4. Modern if black? Okay. What if white plays d4? Oh, sorry, Metal Eagle. You're working on it this weekend. Already thought of cool features. Yeah, I mean, it sounds awesome. Dutch, no! Alright. Oh, he's trying to trade off my bishop. Ah, I see. I see what he's doing. So, I guess let's save it. Yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty equalish to me. I don't know what either side's plan is. Maybe I just try to do nothing until he gets bored and does something rash and loses. Metal B4 is good. But, I mean, he's not going to be able to do it alone, and I don't see how to get my other pieces active. Maybe there's some issue on that diagonal now. I don't see an immediate way to exploit it, but... maybe. I don't really like h5. Queen c8 has a threat, but he just plays king h2, and I don't really see what I've gained. Oh man, my time's kind of low. Story of my life. Okay, let's go bishop c6. Because I'd be happy to trade these guys, right? And now my knight can maneuver, my queen can maybe maneuver. My knight's cut off, but I don't care. Maybe I should have played a5 first. I don't know. Okay, so getting out of any potential issues here. I think I still like this idea. Let's just go. Running low on time, so. If I can induce him to play d4, then if nothing else... if nothing else, I've traded... Oh, but my knight... Oh, I've got a5. So I think I can do this. Yeah, let's do this. He has to take, somehow. I guess bishop takes. Okay. I'm wrong, as usual. So now any knight move wins my knight. So I think I just need a5. Which unfortunately gives up the square to his knights. But I believe it to be necessary. And this knight has another nice square on c5. That is completely fine, because now his knight is shut out. And maybe I can exploit this. And somehow I managed to trade a b pawn for a center pawn. Okay, so knight here, e5. I don't like either move. Yeah, but I gotta do something. I guess theoretically I should be okay with trading these bishops, right? He has the bishop pair. No, he doesn't. Problem is my dark square bishop, my dark squares around the king get pretty not good. But I just don't like e5. I don't really like knight e5. Knight e5 f4. And what have I really accomplished? So I guess let's just trade him. I mean, it feels kind of wrong. I mean, now there's... You can get the knight into d3. Which would, you know, make the emotes work. Also this way, attacking that pawn. Maybe that way is better. Let's go that way. Yeah, glad you think it's quality content, Mothlove. Mothlove Lamp. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think he can really punish the dark squared weaknesses. Knock on wood. And then this knight can go to d3, and then this rook can come in, and I'll be all kinds of happy. And for those of you who don't know, I have an emote that's inspired by Garry Kasparov playing knight d3 as black. So that's what we're hoping for. Seems pretty likely I'm going to play knight d3. I've got a lot of knights that can go to d3. I think this thing's opening up in my favor. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can just take the pawn if he pushes. So this looks fine. Did not expect that one. Can I just take it? Take it with the knight. No, not really, Duved. Not really. F4, okay, he's getting a little rash now, I think. Knight back to d3. Oh, he is gonna get my pawn? Take here, maybe. I guess I can't. There. Bishop take. Yeah, that bishop takes is kind of annoying. But can I do anything about it? Okay. My pieces are still better. I'm not up a pawn anymore, but my pieces are still much better. I'd love to play anything but rook f8, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, his piece is going to be pretty good, too. But... What about this one? That's something besides rook f8. Is that best? I think so. Gonna flag! No! I'll never flag. I forgot that I even had that. Oh, it's getting pretty sharp. Getting pretty sharp in here. Okay, that was kind of odd. Where would you like to go with your queen, good sir? I guess this is probably what I'm gonna play. Oh shit, how did I not see that? Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's that time pressure for you. It was looking pretty good. Might still be okay. I don't know. But look at my knight on d3. Who will get mated first? Probably me, but now it looks worse for me. Yeah, that's an understatement. I like that you pivoted really quickly, though. Ah, I forgot about F7. It was such a good game. It's still tricky for him, but he's got 10 minutes to figure it out. I've got 30 seconds. I don't know, what is he gonna do here? Can't even get my words out. Thanks for following, Duved. I don't know, there's some perpetual check ideas, and you know, I've got some pieces that are mating him. This is from Celeste. I need to get Civ music involved, because I really like Civ music. Yeah, I don't know what the plan is. Oh, the follower sound effect. It is from Breath of the Wild. A Civ sound effect would be good too, though. Those edibles are hidden. Aww. I don't want to trade queens. I don't know, maybe I do want to trade queens. Ah. What is happening? This is super complicated. I now have no idea who's winning or who's losing. I guess the guy with the bishop's probably winning, but I don't know. Pawn structure's about the same. My rook's better than his, for the time being. Both of our kings suck. Everybody's got pretty good minor pieces. Knight e8? Knight e8 was good at some point? Oh. Oh, wait a minute, my rook is somewhat attacked. Oh, probably rook here was better? I don't know. Probably the guy who has more than 16 seconds on his clock is winning. He's gonna go here, but I can just take. But this looks better. Maybe. Maybe. Can't really tell. Double check. I don't know. Okay, double check. If you're not sure, then double check. Wow. Everything's hanging. I didn't want that knight anyway. Was never a big fan. Uh-oh, that's not good. Maybe that was better. Tough game. Letting his king get pretty active here. That's what you want, right? And then he just queens. I think I'm just dead lost. Believe it or not. Sigh. That's a good move. It appears to be over. Let's just resign. Good game. Ah! Except for F. I like black here. 98, didn't see it, blah blah blah, want a pawn, probably not. 98 threatened maybe. Yeah, the rook F8 thing was what I thought you were getting at there. What matters is I tried, yeah. That was a really good game. I think I was completely winning. Well, maybe not completely winning. I don't know where things went wrong. He played really well. Who dares challenge me? No, it's bouncing across. Okay, let's look at this game first. Taking the pawn with a knight instead of a pawn? Can't remember that exact position. Maybe. Maybe I was just up a pawn if I took with a pawn? Okay, so it was back and forth a lot. Here I'm winning. Yeah. And yeah, in hindsight, this is a fairly obvious mistake, I think. I tried to get fancy. I was hoping there was like a mate or something here. But then I did all this business and I let his king get super active. Whereas I could and should. I just... Come on, mouse. Yeah, computer's hanging up. Let's turn off the engine. I just play here, check. This square's taken away, so he has to go back. Then his king's terrible. I just take this pawn, and I've got to pass pawn. His king's terrible. I mean, he's still got... I mean, he's got this, I guess, but... What's the big deal? I think this just wins for black. I mean, obviously the computer says it's -1 or whatever, but I think it's more than that. I'm probably missing some in-game tricks. Yeah, that is true. When you see a double check, you pretty much have to play it. Oh, actually, it kind of likes that check, but yeah, I mean, why not just take this pawn? Ooh, rook f7 doesn't work. I mean... Rook c1, knight f3, it says king f1, knight d2, king g1, rook takes a4. So it trades these pawns. I guess it's still going to be tough to win. I'll have to pass a pawn, but it's a rook pawn. So I guess it is still tough to win. Okay, so let's look at some other moments, because this game, despite starting pretty slowly, had a lot of back and forth. I thought at this point I was good. It says that white still has a bit of an edge. But he needs to play f4, I guess? What did he play? Bishop d4. Bishop d4, and it really likes trading bishops, okay. Trading bishops felt a little counterintuitive. Now it's saying knight a6. Okay, well. Trading bishops. Queen c7's the follow. Knight a6, queen c7. It didn't like knight c5. Knight a6, really? It's just gonna plop the knight on c5? But if knight a6 is good, then why doesn't it, like, just knight c5? Like, what is the point of knight a6 if not to play knight c5? Yeah, the Marazzi bind. c4... Yeah, I don't know what to do against it, obviously. I don't understand. I don't get it. What's... Okay, maybe the computer doesn't really want knight a6. Maybe it really, really wants queen c7, but... I guess queen c7 makes sense. I guess. He found a nice move. He eventually played e5, which was nice. I totally didn't see it. Really, knight c2 just kills him? Knight c2, queen d1, and then knight a3 is really good. Really? Knight a3? What is this, the sodium attack? Knight a3, rook b2. Oh, and then it's pinned. Oh man, that's cool. Oh man, that's really cool. So the line is knight c2 to attack the queen. The queen comes back, I guess. Yeah, I mean... Okay. Then knight a3 attacks the rook. The pawn's under attack, so if the rook... If white wants to keep the pawn, then he does this, but then there's this pin. That's really tough to see. I don't feel bad for missing that one. That's pretty cool. Knight c2 just feels like such a oh, I attacked the queen, yay! But it actually has a very, very strong threat. Wow. Okay, I'm still better. Yeah, and indeed I should have taken with the pawn. Now, why did I take with the knight? Oh, I took with the knight to defend my pawn? So why is taking with the pawn so much better? Pawn takes, queen trade. Maybe, I guess the computer really wants a queen trade. Oh, because I'm gonna get b3 in the end, and it's just gonna be a good end game. Tall might have seen it, yeah. I guess this is the point. I guess the queen trade's virtually forced. And then when your bishop takes here, you're not hitting my rook anymore. So I can take here. I guess that's the point. D takes e5, queen takes d8, rook takes e8, bishop takes c6, rook takes b3 immediately, holy shit. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Rook takes b3, knight takes b3, but my rook. What? Oh, my rook's not hit anymore, right? I even said that, and then I forgot it. Okay, yeah. So all that makes total sense, and it's just a good ending. Black's up pawn. Nothing passed, but okay. What else did I miss? I think that was here, right? Yeah. Okay. I took with the knight. He played f4, which was best. Knight back. I don't want to do that. That does solve the issue of the bishop hitting the rook, though. Can't deny that. And it didn't like e5. I thought e5 was really clever. Really? Queen e3? Queen e3? I can't just play f takes, or e takes f? What? Queen e3, and then rook e6? Oh, he can just take. Yeah, he can just take. Oh, man. Damn. Queen e3 is tough to see, too. He didn't see it. So now I'm winning again. And what did I play? I played rook e7 question mark. I should attack the queen again. Knight before queen g2, it says, and then knight takes... See, oh, I missed the fork. Because my knight's on d3. I don't want my knight to ever move from d3. So knight before queen moves, take the bishop, queen takes, and then I guess e4, and black's looking pretty good. Actually, the computer does not do all that. Knight before queen g2, knight takes c6, queen takes c6, e takes f4, ridiculous. G takes f4, okay, maybe not so ridiculous. Queen h4 at the end. I'd be tempted to just get a passer, but the computer's better than me. Slightly. Oh, wow, okay. And still I'm better. If I play pawn takes now. Yeah, pawn takes makes a lot of sense. Pawn's one step closer, I've got a pass pawn, trade queens, winning the b pawn. Yay for black. Instead I did this nonsense. Neglecting f7, which still I'm in the game. It's equal. Queen g4 I thought was nice. Probably was the best move. No? Okay, basically, well, I was gonna say I thought it forced a queen trade, but apparently not. Queens were traded. And now it's equal, but insanely complicated, so... I don't know, I don't think this game's ever gonna be a draw. Hey Hexa, how's it going? Yeah, it's up and down a little bit, Asian, I'll show you. It's not insane, but it's, you know... Okay, and then what happened? Rook takes b3. Trade. And then he blundered. Knight e8 was best. Knight e8's a hell of a move. But it's just a draw. Instead he played here, rook e3 winning. Now how am I supposed to find these moves? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I'm attacking the pawn, yay! Rook e3, king g2, knight e1! King g1, knight e to f3 check. What? What is this line? And then it said knight e to f3 check. Apparently there's more than one good move. King g2, knight g5. Oh my, what? So I'm threatening a check and then win this pawn? He plays g4? Oh, I don't know. 69 Cinnapon loss, yes! Yeah, I mean, if I'd had a million minutes, I wouldn't have figured out this endgame, so I guess I can't feel too bad. That was a good game. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break to go get some more water, and then I'm ready to play when I get back bouncing. So, give me just a minute. I'll put on you know, some other game for the crowd. 2 challenges now. Who else is challenging me? Lures is challenging me. Okay. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and accept Bouncing's challenge. Good luck, Bouncing. Knight H3, that's the flavor of the day. Now what, Squirrel? What opening line you got prepared against this? Knight A6? Okay. Yeah, this is the one place I've got a greater than 2,000 rating. Okay. Yeah, maybe he will Fianchetto his knight. That's not the follow-up I expected. He's bringing his knight here. Okay, I'll play correct chess. My center now is right. What's going on? Good question. We don't really know. Thanks for the follow, sir. That's the best I can do, sir. That's where you're wrong, Asian Power. That is where you were wrong, sir. Yeah, I'm planning to play c6. This is what he likes to do. He likes to play ridiculous openings against me. Because he's better than me, so he can get away with it. I don't think it has a name. It's a novelty. Oh. I forgot about that. Knight in front of your central pawn, though. Tisk, tisk. It actually is an opening? Queen E-Ray. Gotta hit him with that E-Ray. B4? What about knight takes B4, Miranda? B4! Why can't I just take this pawn? I'm attacking it 10 million times. Or is he gonna play this in what's that gambit in like the Rui? Where they play b4 and c3 and d4. Kind of have to play d4 with your knight, you know, kind of already there. Evans Gambit. Oh, it's in the Italian, you're right. Yeah. I don't play e4, so I don't... all that stuff's, you know, foreign to me. Italian, Spanish, it's all foreign. My knight might even end up on a normal square. You're probably onto something, Miranda. I did not see that. I suspect he will see it. Although, I guess it doesn't really work. Or maybe it does. No. Does not work. Hopefully he'll play it. I think black's just a pawn up. I'm inclined to think black's better. Yeah, if I were really adventurous, I'd play my knight back to a6, but, you know. What's a spicier square for the knight? Not too many options. I mean, taking on c2 was good, except for that he played c3, because I had my queen supporting it. That's why he couldn't have played bishop a3. Bishop a3, knight here is check, and it forks his bishop. He could play bishop a3 now, but I mean, it doesn't... I mean, it's an interesting situation where nobody can castle. You did call b4. So I just play this without thinking, right? And then on bishop a3, queen b6. Why did he play queen a4? That's what I want to know. Okay, I don't know. Maybe just to keep me from castling queenside? I don't know. That's why he played queen a4. Mystery solved. Ugh, man, this game makes my head hurt. Man, where's my king gonna be safe? I can't castle kingside because of bishop a3. If I castle queenside, then I've got to worry about this kind of stuff. I don't know. This game's too crazy for me already. What's up, Drac? How's it going, man? I'm pretty good. Nope, I don't really know the Mora. I mean, you would think that I would know the opening that's, you know, named after me, the Smith Mora. But I don't really know it. I know I don't like it when white plays it against me. That's the thing, is I don't really play e4, so it's like, if I'm gonna play the Mora, then I've got to figure out what I'm gonna do on e4, e5, and what I'm gonna do on the French defense, and just so much to learn. What do I do against the Scandi, you know? I gotta learn, it's like another half of chess that I know nothing about. I don't really have one nation power. I basically just play the same stuff all the time. So maybe I need one. Oh man, I really thought he was just doing that to troll. So you're gonna let me take, with check, and run my pawn all the way to c2. That's what you're gonna let me do? Oh man, I see some cool stuff that doesn't quite work. It'd be really cool if it did work. But I don't think it quite works. What I wanted to work was pawn takes check. Okay, he does something. Queen b2. Bishop takes. I get the bishop. I'm gonna get the rook. The problem is he just moves the knight and takes, so I'm just giving up a pawn and a queen for a bishop and a rook, which is not enough. If this rook weren't here, it would be really cool. Maybe this is the better course. But he can play e3. Okay, I mean, how can this be bad, right? H6, threatening G5, trapping the queen. Yeah. Maybe. I guess he just plays G4, and then his queen has some retreats. Yeah, softens him up a bit. Now, if he plays rook here, then my idea works. So that would have been cool. Knight here threatens this. How does he get out of that? I don't see it. If nothing else, I get this pawn. And this Forkaruni just works, doesn't it? Oh. Duh. I can't see stuff like that. I can't be expected to see that kind of thing. Well, it's unfortunate. I guess here. Chess is hard, man. And now my knight's getting trapped. Does G5 work? I guess not. Kind of cute, but... I think I've got to play knight d4, or the knight's just gonna get trapped, so... I was looking at g5, but then takes, h6... He's got... Oh, wait. He's got queen here. Maybe it did work. Why did I think... I thought he had queen there, but I've got a knight. I don't know why I saw he didn't have that square before. So he had queen there. 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 Queen back. I mean, I guess he escapes. Like, it's hairy. But I think he escapes. It's still an idea, though. You Guardian Anxiety, yeah. That was from Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow. That's the only Pokemon soundtrack I've got. Can I revisit this idea? Take, there. There. Oh, he can take here now, though, is the problem, so no. Nope. Not possible. Well, somehow I'm gonna be able to castle. So that's nice. I guess I should defend this pawn first. Yeah, it's pretty close, I mean. White's better, White's got central pawns. But I like this move. I believe. Tempo, yay, tempo. But I don't want my king on c8. That's the last place I want my king. With that rook coming down? No, sir. The other rook coming. This is what he does. He plays complicated stuff, and the other guy can't understand it, and so he's better. It's a good strategy, really. Yeah, I'm worried about that too, Asian Power. But let's not, let's not give up hope so easily. Yeah. It's not bad strategy, Wolf. Yeah, I wanted rook d8, and then I realized, oh yeah, my pawn. Although, I mean, I get that pawn. So actually, probably it was good. Feels bad, man. Oh, what can I do? What can I do to not lose? What do I have? I mean, what's... Do I have any sort of advantage? Mm-hmm. At least that stops the d pawn from moving temporarily. You got to play d4, c5, d5, d6, c4, e5, e4, f5, knight h3. Wow. That's really unusual. Really? He played f5? I don't know about that, Marinda. I don't know that I agree with that, unfortunately. I mean, white's not really active either, but black's not super active. My bishop and my knight are just sort of boxed out by this pawn. Knight can't go here, bishop can't go here. Knight can't go here. Knight can't take, bishop can't take. Running out of time. It's probably not any good, but... I mean, he had threats, was the thing. He had some threats. He had discoveries. I've just got to keep these pawns from rolling. Peep hands, I don't have that one. I don't know what that is. That's what you thought, Squirrel. You thought White had D4 coming, but I stopped that for now. Peep hands. I don't have that peep. We need peep hands? Come on, Hexa, nothing's ever enough for you. I give you peep jam, and it's not good enough. Pepe? I kind of like peep. Peep hands. Yeah. Peep hands. What? Why didn't peep jam work? It worked yesterday. It worked yesterday, and I've changed literally nothing. And Monka S worked. Oh, because he capitalized the P. Ah. There's Peep Jam. Some thought from bouncing here. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. What's up, Knight? Yeah, I'm playing bouncing. It doesn't go so well for me, usually. Unfortunately. Yeah, he's alright. He does okay. Now, since Knight's here, I could play 94, but I guess I just lose a lot of material for no reason. So, sorry, Knight. Now, if he has any flair at all, he'll take on C6. Rook A4. Yeah, Rook A4 looks fine. I think I wanted to keep my rook on this file, but I don't know why. Because he can play D4. I really want to be rash, but what does it accomplish? It's probably my best shot, honestly. I can't let these pawns just crush me, so whatever. It doesn't work, but it's better than losing the other way. It's my preferred way of losing. And I've got rights. I can lose however I want to. This is America. I thought about Bishop A4, but then, I don't know. His rook moves? Missed when? I don't see why. Okay. That makes more sense. Fucking has. How dare you, whoever posted links? CY. What did you post? Oh, Lichess is supposed to be whitelisted. Nightbot must be going crazy. Oh, Lichess.com? No, that's a totally different story. Lichess.org, you can post whatever you want, but Lichess.com, we don't mess with them. Nightbot's having some fun. Is there some Nightbot setting that I can just make it to where it, like, only deletes links that are, like, obviously malicious? Dictator bot. Lich S. None of my ideas work. No, I didn't know that, Knight. That's interesting. No. I mean, it's possible to draw. It's, you know, theoretically achievable. Sigh. I guess I'll do this. Don't worry, Hexa. I've got that sweet increment and drip. But I wanted to put my rook there. I do have more pawns. That's true. I've got the pawns. I wish I had Byoyomi. Byoyomi needs to come over to chess. That's just a vastly superior clock time thing. I love Byoyomi. I like the lady who says Byoyomi. She seems cool. She sounds smart. Smart and sexy. Well, you found another route for your knight. But can I do this one? Well, let's try. That's a good move from him. I hate it when he finds good moves. Doesn't he know I'm a streamer? I guess. Keyboard is shorting out. He appears as though he wants to trade some rooks. Okay, fine. And how will you recapture? Just as I suspected. No, not my pawn. No. Oh, you're gonna get my pawn anyway? Or are you? Or are you? Well, the thing I like about Byoyomi is that if I want to take, 3 times the increment, then I can. Oh, well, possible. I don't know. I just feel like maybe my king's gonna be needed to defend over here. I don't know. Stop winning my pawns. I don't know. When everything loses, what is one to do? I mean, I guess part of the night is that Byoyomi's generally longer than the increment, I guess unless you're playing like Blitz. But like a 30-second Byoyomi, that basically means I can spend 30 seconds every move. Like an increment, theoretically I could spend 30 seconds every move, but there's kind of an incentive for me to go faster so that I'm building up some time. Yeah, he's exhibiting good technique. Hate it when he does that. Okay, I guess let's see if maybe we can cause some complications. Oh, don't think there's any way. King here or here, but still isn't easy. This is... I mean, I've put up a wall. His king can't come in. If he... To come in here, he's got to move the knight, and then I scoop this pawn. I think he's got to come in on this square. But it's tough. How do you do that and not lose your knight? Well, I guess you can. I guess eventually you can. But even then, say you get your king here, my king's here. Then you just move your knight? Wow! Yeah, I can't take the knight, that's right. But his king can't really walk in. Until that. Take, king walks in, and I just lose. Okay, time to resign. There's nothing I can do. Good game. Good game. I wonder if I ever had any hope of drawing. Probably not. Completely boring opening. What are you talking about? He played knight h3 on move 1. 1 knight h3, 2, knight a6. Like, come on. What's boring about that? Oh, I'm sorry. I misread. Completely boring opening would balance it out. Okay, I should have read the entire comment. Yeah, that's happened to me before, Shrimp Master. It has happened to me before. Okay, so let's see how comprehensively he defeated me. Yeah, that was good technique. Definitely good technique. I'm guessing the computer... Wow, is completely winning? That's nice. Let's see. I'm guessing the computer doesn't like me giving away my piece for no reason. I don't know, this felt really tough. Felt tough to hold. But I guess computer doesn't like giving up pieces. But I don't want to get crushed by those pawns. Win rate graph? Apparently I was completely winning. Yeah, it's good calculation. So yeah, he played kind of silly in the opening, as he's wont to do. What did he do here that was so bad? Oh, okay. Everything's good. I'm the greatest. Was that the best move? Nope. I mean, I guess basically after the opening, you played pretty well. And it was a long game, so that kind of waters it down, you know? Queen a5. Man, I really wish my crazy idea was working. I was stunned that he let me take the pawn with check. C2 was best. Oh yeah, I just misread this fork. Queen d4. Peter's not afraid of losing that knight. I'm pretty afraid. Well, I guess he has to play bishop b2. Well, or bishop c1, but then knight b4, so I guess the knight's fine. Yeah, it wasn't a fan of knight d4. Now says white's winning, and I have to play b6. Apparently. Wow, taking is that good? I thought my knight was getting trapped. I mean, I guess throwing a counterpunch makes sense, right? F4. F4 is the response to that. Okay, if I had known F4 was the only winning move for white, then I probably would have played this. What am I missing here? The bishop's just gonna hang? What? Oh, okay. I forgot about the rook. Okay, F4 suddenly makes sense. I forgot about the rook. I can't see moves that are this long. That's like, you know, 7 squares times the square root of 2. Too long. F4 is a cool move. But none of this happened. Instead, I blundered horribly. Now, why is rook takes that good? I guess he's winning a few pawns. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, that's true, knight. That's true. Now I'm like, okay. And yeah, bouncing just played pretty well in this phase of the game. At least I found some ideas to try and stop the pawns from rolling, but I saw he had this bishop f1 idea, and I didn't really know what I was gonna do against that, but hey, Madquick, thanks for the 10 bits, man. How's it going? I'm playing chess today, so shout out Madquick Chess. Yeah, so after bishop f1, I was basically out of ideas. It says white's only a little winning, but I'm scared of those pawns. Rook d3? Just walk into the discovered attack? Okay, I guess the f3 pawn's hanging, so makes sense. Yeah, I agree with that bouncing. Just cook salmon cauliflower, that sounds pretty good. Sounds healthy. And then here I went crazy and just gave a piece away, because I was scared of the pawns. Rook a4 was a close second. Yeah, I mean Rook a4 makes sense. I didn't think about Rook a4, to be honest. To be honest with you. Yeah, that wolf guy, he knows He knows his shit sometimes. And now this was the technical phase of the game. And he never gave me anything. I was a little surprised that you traded rooks as quickly as you did. Just because what if you're wrong? But... like, I thought around here there was some chance that if I could get a passer on both sides of the board, like maybe there's some tricks, but it's just not quick enough. Your pawn's pretty fast. Playing h5 in the endgame made the task easier. Yeah, when did I play h5? And for what purpose? Oh, I wanted... that's the best move! Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to lose my pawn. Played h6. H6 never really occurred to me. Yeah, I didn't see the a4 idea, but... yeah, now unfortunately, unless you blunder, it's pretty easy. I forgot that I'm not really attacking your knight. I mean, that's a common in-game trick, but I just don't get in in-games that often. So... well, good game. I don't feel too bad with my play. So let's see if Water Lures is still around. If he's been patiently waiting the whole time. Good luck, Lures. You've been taught by Kostyuk? That's pretty incredible. I don't know much about Kostyuk, but I know she's the former champion, so that's pretty good. Fixed board. Oh, thank you. I completely forgot that I was in that scene. Thanks. Okie doke. So... now it's a Queen's Gambit. Who followed? Alfred Bartholomew, thanks for following. Are you related to John? Man, this looks really good. So let's play it. I feel like I get tricked in these lines a lot. Oh, I forgot I forgot I had opening requests. I forget lots of stuff. Queen c2. Bishop here. That doesn't work. So Queen c2. Okay, I don't see a problem with Queen c2. I guess he's holding on to his pawn. But, well... I've got the center. I've got a5. a4, rather. I don't have a5, but I do have a4. Okay, I have some sneaky ideas, maybe. Let's try the sneaky ideas and see if they work. Damn, that's awesome, Wolf. I've heard of Dreyev. At least I think I've heard of him. But, I mean, yeah. Drawing the number 10 is pretty good. Okay, and I thought I had a trick here. So... let's see if my trick works. Nope, it doesn't work. Well, it works if he makes a mistake, but he's not going to. So, I wanted here, and then queen e4, and then that rook's a little sad, but he can just put his knight here. Which he probably wants to do anyway, so... Never mind. My mistake. Well, if I pin this first... I've got this threat, and then this, and then this, this. Yeah, I don't really even know the Catalan, to be honest. Like, I don't think I could put the moves on the board. I don't remember what it is. I know it's d4 and you fianchetto kingside, but that's really all I know. Maybe that's all there is to it. Does he have the gumption to play g5? Wow, he does have the gumption. I thought I saw some gumption in him. So I can do one of these crazy lines where I do this, and this, and this, and then this is coming, and... Can he do anything about all that? I guess he can just go bishop back. So I guess I can't do any of that stuff. Alright, I guess I'll save my piece. Ridiculous. Geller Gambit. Never heard of it. Missed some key ideas. That does sound like me. Pretty weird position for black. Where is the king gonna be safe? That's my question. What's he got? He does have a pawn. He is up a pawn, I'll give him that. Yeah, I was thinking I've seen rook g8 in a position like this. But I think I've seen rook g8 in the lines where white sacrifices and then, like, I don't know, somehow gets the piece back. Just weird stuff. I thought knight e5 looked like an interesting move, but I guess now it's not as interesting. Oh, man. So, bishop e5? Bishop e5, bishop takes pawn, bishop takes knight, bishop takes queen, bishop takes queen. King takes bishop. So that doesn't work. King D1 exclam. Do I have something crazy like bishop takes c4? Or do I just have to play something sane like knight d2? Bishop c4, b takes c4, queen a4 check, knight c6, d5 doesn't look good enough. So I think I've got to play knight d2, which hangs my other pawn. Darn. D5, e takes d, e takes d, bishop takes d, rook d1. Could be something. I guess queen can take d though. Still rook d1. Or do I just say whatever? You can have another pawn. Okay, so e5 is maybe the best of a bad bunch. e5, bishop takes knight. Well, I guess I can just play pawn takes knight, maybe? Probably still gonna lose that pawn. I guess I've got to do it, but do 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 do. Okay, wait. Hold everything. Bishop takes b8. Something takes b8. Bishop takes c4. B takes c4. Queen a4 check. Now there's no knight c6. And then the position still is totally crazy. Of course, he's not obliged to take on c4. He's close to obliged. He's probably fairly obliged. Oh, man, does that work? I don't like the look of any other line, to be honest, so maybe I've got to go for it. Kinda sucks to give up my bishops when his king is wide open like this. Bishop c4 first, and then if he takes, I go for it. Does it make any difference? Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna look at the e5 line again. Every other line I see loses a pawn. Except for like king d1, which loses a king. And actually, that still loses a pawn. E5. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. Knight somewhere. Ugh, looks awful. Looks like I'm gonna be down 2 pawns. Okay, I don't know, let's go for this crazy line and see what happens. Where one game I only play the crazy moves. Maybe that's this game. Ah, he saw it. I did not see that. I did see it in the chat, but I don't want to steal my ideas from the chat, so I did this anyway. I guess this is best. Oh man, oh man. I'm in it now. Okay, well, I'm down a bishop last time I checked. I don't think there's been any update to that tally. So if I'm down a bishop, what's another pawn, right? Let's try to checkmate the guy. Why not e5? Because then he gets knight d5, and I don't care about my pawn. He can castle. Like I gotta checkmate him. I want to play active. And if my pawn's on e5, I can't play knight e5. I mean, if I'm gonna lose with style. You can't say this isn't exciting. Not really much I can do, though. Okay. He was just being annoying. He knows what he did. He was just being annoying. There wasn't anything good there. He was just complaining that nobody was acknowledging him. Well, that's probably a pretty good move. Ugh, my head hurts. Probably a pretty good move. I mean, what else can I do? What else can I do? Yeah, Queen's Gambit isn't really a gambit. Yeah, I probably played something wrong in the opening, I don't remember. I mean, this wasn't really a Queen's Gambit. He sort of move ordered me into a Slav where I didn't play what I would normally play against the Slav. That's not good. Well, that was my plan, and my plan doesn't seem to really work. Not a good sign. I guess this does it. Is it okay? Um, No, it doesn't, but... Well, okay, we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. This was the plan. I was trying to find some trick. I guess Queen of 3 is a pretty good trick. Yeah, I forgot about that trick. Man, I'm down a lot of material. I'm down like everything. Alright, ambiance. There we go. Everything's hanging. Maybe it'll get too complicated. My king might be going on an adventure soon. He's getting tired of the same old digs. 21. That's a pretty good move. Here, the only trick left in the bag. I guess. Not much of a trick. Not much of a trick. Nothing left to do. Yeah, I don't see anything left to do. Uh, hmm. Alright, I don't know. I guess let's try for a miracle. Other day, sacked all the material, ran a guy's king, play the only legal move. Is there not, like, Maiden 1 somewhere here? Sack material, ran a guy's king in the middle of the board and missed long. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's the correct way to play. But man, castling long castles with mate would be pretty fun. Surely here. Surely. I think he had a better move last move, but that's okay. I'm sure this is completely winning, so... That's what I was expecting, Wolf. You think that's the plan? I'm in danger. I am in some danger. I guess I'll make him find the moves. Oh, well, I can... Difference here? I guess this is... There's En Passant. Or not En Passant. You know what I mean. The one where I would play En Passant if I had a pawn there. Do, 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 do. That's the hope bouncing. I'll just make it marginally harder until I win. What Ralph Wiggum meme? Yeah, Marinda. I mean, he had a way to just completely kill off the last threat that I had. But he's hunting for a checkmate instead. Hard to blame him. Like, there has to be a checkmate. But I mean, he's still got it. Stalemate, yeah, I mean, I guess there's maybe some chances. Oh yeah, that I'm in danger. Yeah, that's what I was loosely attempting to reference. And then I forgot. Yeah, and that just ends the game. There's just nothing. Can't avoid the trade of queens, and I'm down. I think the technical term is an ass ton of material. So, well played. Where did I screw up here? And have I screwed up in this opening before? Because it really feels like I have. I mean, obviously I blundered a piece, so that probably was part of it. But I think something went wrong in the opening before that. So yeah, here's what I don't really like when black does this, because basically the thing is this position could come from a QGD. I think I said Slav, but I meant QGD. But in the QGD, like, just go back to the beginning. Computer's chugging. That's what it does. So, like, in this position, I would not play knight f3. I would play knight c3. And then black could play here. And that would be like the same thing as what happened in the game, except for I had the knight on f3 instead of c3. So this position I'm like familiar with, but the position with the knight on f3 I'm not familiar with. And that's basically what this move order tricks me into. Now, I don't know if that was his intent or if this is just how he plays. But so now I'm like trying to steer it back to somewhere that some territory that I know. But now he takes. E4 was correct. Bishop b4, and bishop g5 right away. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yeah, I mean, I should have seen bishop g5. That's a little silly. Yeah, but bishop g5 saves e4. Yeah, I was afraid of losing e4, you're right. But I guess bishop g5 might not save e4. If he goes crazy. But maybe... Apparently, this has been played and black won both games. Yeah, okay. So what was wrong here? When he plays h6, do I have to play e5? Oh, I just take the knight. Yeah, that's hard for me to even consider. I mean, it makes total sense, but... E4 pawns suck, yeah. Yeah, I guess I need to memorize. I feel like I've gotten in trouble in this exact same thing before. And I'm just too reluctant to give up the pawn. So as played, queen c2, yeah, okay, I believe that was bad. Now he saves his extra pawn. A4 at least was correct. C6. Yeah, and here I thought I had a tactic and I just didn't have it. So that was just a miscalculation. Now I don't see why what I did is so much worse than just bishop e2, but clearly it is. Well, I undouble his pawn for him. I undouble his pawn, I let his knight come to c6. So, I mean, this was just bad calculation. I thought I saw a fancy tactic, it wasn't there. And now I kind of backed out. Bishop g5 when it doesn't work. Man, and black's just already crushing it here. And here I went crazy. Forgot about that check. Yeah, what can you do? Yeah, sometimes it happens. Queen a4, he always has knight c6 is the thing. I mean, that's what I was trying to go for. Like, that's why in this position, that's why I played bishop takes knight on b8. Sorry, my computer's like completely frozen up. But yeah, I mean, that's a pretty common motif, is that this check can be, you can solve both problems if you can play knight c6, protect the bishop and block the check. So yeah. It takes a lot to get me that triggered, Wolf. Okay. Well, it was still a fun game. Maybe I'll remember not to do all that stupid stuff in this opening. Probably not, but maybe. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. Sorry, bouncing. We'll have to play again tomorrow or another day or whatever. But we will play again. Thank you guys for being here. Thanks, Drac. So let's see who is raidable, who we can invade. Good night, Koo. Good night, Squirrel. Good night, Miranda. Yeah, I can't wait for the Raging Wolf channel. That'd actually be a pretty good name. Raging Wolf. Who can be raided? Guess I could do. I've done him before. Let's raid Madquick. He's got a pretty good stream. I'm pretty sure I've raided him before, but if I have, it's been a while. So he's due for a raid. So, alright guys. It's been real. I won some, I lost some, I blundered some. I don't think I ever really played brilliantly. I don't know, that one game was pretty good, actually. I did play one pretty good game. So, alright, well, I'm out, and I hope to see you guys next time. And I guess I'll see you guys in Madquick's channel here in a second. So, take care, everyone. Bye.